Hello, myself Yashwardhan Vasu from Mechanical Engineering Department. My roll number is 20ME30071 and I am in DIY section 3. Here I made two assignments for week 5. The first is simulation of DC motor using Arduino in Proteus. Here we have this Arduino board, one terminal board along with the motor shield given with some push buttons for building the program. I am using this motor shield to perform my experiment. This is an L298 driver, which is a dual edge bridge IC to run two motors. One is this channel A motor and other is the channel B motor. Here, these input 1 and 2 pins are for channel A motor and input 3 and 4 pins are for channel B. Similarly, output 1 and 2 pins are for channel A motor and output 3 and 4 pins are for channel B. I will be using channel A to control the speed and direction of this motor. So I will be using enable A, this enable A pin with input 1 and 2 pins to convert the channel A motor. Here the enable A pin is connected to IO4 pin, this IO4 pin, and IO4 pin is further connected to IO6 pin. So I will be generating a command for output to IO6 pin in the source code. Also, the input 1 and 2 pins are connected to IO12 pin and the XNOR logic element respectively. In this logic element, if both the inputs are same, then the output will be high, and if both the inputs are different, then the logic will be low. So here using this IO8 break pin and IO12 direction pin, I will change the direction of motion, rotation of motion of the motor. So in this source code now, I will generate, I have generated a simple code as shown here. So here I am using this formula to calculate the speed of the motor in revolution per minute, this formula, and giving the input as shown here. This input is associated with the IO4 PWM pin as shown in the schematic picture. This is the PWM A pin. So further giving the command, I am giving the output 12 pin as the high output and this high output and the output 8 pin with low output, and to generate output for the A motor, I am giving the output command for the IO6 pin as stated by me earlier. So after compiling, this is shown compiled successfully. Now I am going to schematic capture for further simulation of the DC. So here I am simulating the program. Here as you can see, this motor is running. It will run till it gets a constant speed in revolution per minute. This will take time. Here as you can see, the motor gets a constant speed of 459 revolution per minute according to the PWM given of 255. So moving to the next assignment, I have created some interesting dashboards as shown without any sort of hardware required as shown with in Node-RED application. At first, I created a water level controller checker as shown here. For this, I used the slider and named it as water level controller and then used the gauge to check the water level in centimeters and adjusted its settings as shown by clicking it. These are the settings here, and these are the settings for water level to calculate it in centimeters. Secondly, I created a gas pressure checker first by using this slider and giving it the name as gas pressure controller, and then using the chart and giving it gas pressure and bar name, and also adjusted its settings as shown, this setting and this setting. For water level, the colors will change according to the gradient as shown here. For 0 to 30 it will show green color, for 30 to 60 it will show yellow color, and for 60 to 100 it will show red color. Now moving to the node dashboard, here you can see the water level system and the gas pressure system as shown. Wearing the water level controller, you can see the water level rising as shown here. It can be changed and maintained. Second, you can see the gas pressure controller, which also can be changed and maintained. With this, I finished my assignment. Thank you.